anyone. So this is the correct answer, right? Yes. Now try to do this. Now try to do this. From this question we will learn different type of testing. Different type of testing in the education, in the teaching. We will learn different types of testing. Before that, try to solve this question. Then I will give you idea about the different types of testing. Ammu Gitu means this is Gita, I think. Okay. So I think you have no idea about the testing. Everyone is confused. So see what is different types of testing we will learn. So the question, I will come to the question after learning that concept. I will come to the question after learning the concept. So types of test, there are different types of test we have to learn. First one is achievement test. Achievement test, what is achievement test? Achievement test is a test which measure how much of a language someone has learned with reference to a particular course of study or program or instruction, right? Means how much you achieve. Achievement means what? That you are learning something, you are learning for a one year or 2 year, you are learning that. After learning, what is your achievement? That is your final result. That is your final result where there are some reference. According to the reference, because of NET, all of you are trying for UGC NET, right? Maybe someone is preparing for 1 year, someone is preparing for 2 year, and someone is preparing for only 6 months. And there are some students who have only started, that is from 1 month, right? Ultimate achievement test will be that when you are able to clear the exam, that is your achievement. Rather than if you did not clear the exam, then that is your not achievement, right? Because this is the reference, with some reference, means there should be some reference that yes, I have cleared the exam. If the reference is not there, then it is not qualified. If it is not qualified, means you are not able to achieve that. Maybe you learned so many things, but still you cannot show your achievement, right? So that there is the learn with reference to a particular course, means there should be some reference. Using that reference, we are trying to judge that you are able to achieve or not, right? Now proficiency test. Another is proficiency test. Proficiency test means what? Is a test which measure someone's general level of language mastery. Means it is not judging, it is not bothered about that you have cleared the exam or not. There is no reference. Here see that in the achievement test there are some reference, but in the proficiency there are no reference. They are judging only how much you have the knowledge. Here it is bothered about the mastery. Mastery means how much you have the knowledge. If you have the knowledge, means you have cleared the proficiency test, right? Because there are so many persons who have not cleared any exam, who have not cleared the NET exam, but they are not so much knowledge about the subject, right? That is the proficiency test. Now come to the standardized test. What is standardized test? Standardized test, there are 3 types of tests. That a test A is which has been developed by tryouts which have been developed from tryouts and experimentation to ensure that it is reliable and valid. Means we are fixing some standard, maybe we are fixing that 40% is the pass mark for the graduation. For the graduation we are fixing that standard, that there are the 40%. For the 40% marks means yes, this is the standard, means you are qualified, right? So there is some standard and ensure that reliable and valid, means you have to the standard should be maintained by any university or any board, that is when we are giving the board exam, that is 10th exam or that is 12th exam. So there are some specific board, there are some specific standard from CBSE board, so from ICSE board, from state government board. So that are the standard state, right? So this standardized test, that are the standardized test, and for which norm have they been established, mean there are some rules, there are some rules, there are some norms that you have to follow. And C is which provides uniform procedure for administering and for the scoring of test, means there is uniform, right? That first class, when someone we are giving that someone get the first class, means 60%. If any student get the 60% or above 60%, means it is first class. If someone get 45%, means it is second class. That is the standard, right? So that is the standardized test. Now come to the diagnostic test. What is diagnostic test? A test which is designed to show that skill or knowledge a learner knows and does not know. Here see that there are difference between proficiency. Proficiency is checking only the mastery, means he is good. If he is extreme level good, then that is the proficiency test. But diagnostic test is checking that what you know and what you don't know. There are two types, that what you know and what you don't know. Navneet Sati. Yes, Navneet Sati, tell me, you want to say something? I think you are new. Navneet Sati, you are new, I think. Welcome to Unified Study. Please try to continue. Navneet Sati. Okay. Now diagnostic. So it is clear, diagnostic means what you know, what you don't know, means we are doing the diagnosis. Means think about your when we are going to our doctor checking that how your health, where you are good in health and where you are bad, where if there is any problem we have to identify the problem area also. That is the diagnostic test, right? And prognostic test. What is prognostic test? Prognostic test is a test which is designed to predict how well one is likely to do in a language course. Means how well, means your performance level. How well means that your performance level, you are learning for 1 year, now they will judge your performance level is 50% or your performance level is 60% or your performance level is 90%, right? That is the level, they are judging the level, the test which designed to predict how well, कितना अच्छा हो, तुम कितना अच्छा हो सब्जेक्ट में, that is the prognostic test. Okay. Now come to the placement test. What is placement test? A test which is designed to place student in a appropriate level. Means we are actually, placement test is related to the job. Related to the job, when we are after completion any course like BTech or MCA, that are the job oriented course. When we are going for any job oriented course like hospital management, like hotel management, anything. So to place any student means to give him job, to give him the job opportunity, that are the placement test, right? So place a student to at a appropriate level, means according to their level they will offer the job, right? That is the placement test. Now discrete-point test. What is discrete-point test? A language test that measure knowledge of individual language item. Here I am taking all the language because of it is not for all the language, but I am taking for the language so that we can compare. Don't think if it is always for the language test. I am taking the language because to for with same example it will be understandable, that's why. Okay, and such a grammar test. Now discrete point test means how you know the language. If I am taking test for English language, how you know the English language, for that we are testing the grammar test, right? Maybe you are speaking, your spoken English is very good, but we have to take that your grammatical in grammatical point of view, how you know, how you are performing. So we have to test the grammar test, which has different section on tense, adverb, verb, preposition. So discrete means exact area. We are try to point out the exact area, means you know the English, you are able to speak in English, but how good you are in grammar, how you are able to say correctly that sentence, that tense, that adverb. That is the discrete point test. Okay, and integrative test. Integrative test, what is integrative? The test which requires the learner to use several language skill at same time, means multiple knowledge, multiple language, several language skill he is learning. Nowadays for the kid, for also my daughter also, actually we are from Bengal, that's why she is learning Bengali from ours, and we are staying at Hyderabad, that's why she is learning Telugu from the student, from the school, and from her friend also, and she is learning English. And so because she is learning in English medium, and nowadays the Hindi is also there, so that is the integrative, means she have to integrate 4 language at a time. 4 language she have to integrate at a time, means we are integrating, that is integration testing. Try to relate with computer science, as you are from computer science background. So integrative test means integration of different courses, different subject, right? That is the integrative test. And criterion reference. What is criterion reference test? Means the test which measure a student performance according to a particular standard or criterion which has been agreed upon. Means some specific criteria should be there, means maybe you can think like board exam. According to the board exam, the student have to perform. That is the criteria, some specific criteria is fixed, right? That is the criteria reference. And norm reference means a test which is designed to measure how the performance of particular student or group of student compared with the performance of another student. Now see, there are the difference, you have to think about that criteria reference and norm reference. For the criteria reference, what is that? Maybe I am fixing the criteria that 40% is the pass mark. 40% is the pass mark, right? Now norm reference, when according to the UGC NET, think about the UGC NET, if you get the 40%, then you are qualifying for assessment, means your first level is clear, you are qualifying for the assessment. That is the criteria, right? That at least you have to get 40%. But now for the second level, when you come to the second level, then for the norm reference means you have to they have to judge that top 6%, they are taking top 6% for assistant professor. Here the norm reference means here you are comparing, they are comparing with the other student. That's why the cutoff marks is always not same. The cutoff marks is always not same because they are comparing with the performance of other student. And nowadays the percentile, just now I told you ki my percentile is 99.46 percentile. That is not percent, that is percentile. Percentile is nothing but the norm reference. Percentage is the criteria reference. Percentage is means 40% means you are eligible. But when they are giving the percentile is exactly norm reference. It is referencing the highest mark of the student. According to that highest mark they are giving the percentile. Got it? Norm reference is clear to all? Please reply. How many students are there? Is it clear? Norm reference, criteria reference, because every year question is coming from norm reference and criteria reference. Please reply everyone. So all the test is clear, different types of test. Manish is answering, Manish is replying. Others? Okay. So now come to the question that we have already discussed. Analytical, achievement, everything we have discussed. And attitude, there is the another point, that is attitude testing. Attitude testing is what? Attitude testing is measure of a people attitude, means different people according to the attitude, because maybe for a same scenario, maybe for a same situation, I am responding in another attitude and you are responding in another attitude. So you all are know what is attitude. So that's why when you are judging about your attitude, some question, when you are going for any company, then they are judging your attitude by some question. They are giving some special type of question are there. They will give you some certain situation. According to that situation, how the person will react, that is the attitude test. Okay. So now the question was, in a school in which there are large number of failures, you may like to develop a test for eliminating those who are likely to have substantial difficulties in meeting the academic goals of teaching. Right now you have to develop a test that you want to eliminate those candidates that who have some difficulties, who are facing some difficulties in their academic and teaching. So for this you need to develop a test which should be able to predict the individual ability or readiness to undertake the study in the school subject successfully. Right. So what we are doing? We are doing the prognostic test, means who are getting and who are not getting. Right. What we are doing? We are prognostic test. This is not analytical test, this is not achievement test, this is not attitude test, this is prognostic test. Got it? The answer is prognostic test, because we are doing that who are able to meet the academic goal and who are not able to meet the academic goal. We are trying to eliminate those. That is the prognostic test. So just come to here, what was prognostic test? The test which designed to predict how well one is performing. How well, see here, predict how well one is performing. That is the prognostic test, right? So that's why this is the, if you are feeling it is effective, then teaching aptitude and it is good for me. Okay. So if you are feeling that it is effective and it is helpful for everyone, then I am requesting everyone, please share. Please share with the student, please share it in your paper 1 group. There are some group, I know that. This please share with them. At least they have the knowledge about that there are some channel unified study, and especially who are the English learner who don't know the Hindi. So please tell them that there was something I am trying to teach in English version. because there are so many teacher available for Hindi version, but for the English version, for the paper 1, the teacher are not available. I know that. So that's why please share with everyone. Okay. Yes. So thank you. Thanks for joining the session. We will meet again tomorrow with new concept and new question. Okay, and try to collect the previous year's question for the UGC NET December 2019, and please try to share with me. Then I will discuss